Emotional intelligence is a very determining factor in your success. Whether we're talking about monocultural or multicultural environments, understanding your emotions and clearly interpreting these of others would mean that you have already defeated the biggest obstacle to effective communication. But today, I want to argue that emotional intelligence is not enough. Now, it is very important, but it is more like a compass that guides you toward the direction where you want to go, but it doesn't show you exactly where you want to reach. This would be the job of cultural intelligence. And to give you a quick idea about differences between them, let's see here. While the scope of emotional intelligence would be emotions, whether we're talking about our emotions or these of others, the scope of cultural intelligence would be obviously culture, but most specifically these issues that have cultural sensibility. When we're talking about emotional intelligence, we are dealing with, so to say, our hearts. But when we deal with issues of cultural intelligence, we are using the mind. We are born with this skill when we're talking about emotional intelligence. It is natural, and of course it can be sharpened with special training. In cultural intelligence, we have to learn it. We're not born culturally wise. We need to learn that, we need to acquire this skill, but then once again, of course, it can be developed, and this goes through a very long time. It can be our lifetime. While emotional intelligence is concerned with the interaction between our emotions and those of the others, cultural intelligence in its turn is concerned with the interaction between our culture and that of the others. Because obviously we know that when talking about cultures and cultural interactions, there is no impartial ground. Now, what if we don't have them? If we are lacking emotional intelligence, or with a low level of emotional intelligence, we are having the risk of misinterpreting the emotions of the others, and this would lead obviously to a poor sensibility, and then the result would be confusion and complications. If we don't have cultural intelligence, then we turn to be anxious, and this leads to frustration because we don't know how to act, or we cannot interpret certain behaviors, and at the end this would lead to failure, and no one wants that. Now, if you're still not convinced that emotional intelligence is not enough, because some would argue that I've always used it, I don't need to learn much about the other cultures, I need to be just emotionally sensitive. Take a look at this following clip, and then maybe you will change your mind. Thank you.